All right, teachers, it's March Madness basketball, but also March for our latest math fix. Please take a look, let us know what you think and how you're using them in your classroom.
Today's math fix centers around 3.G.1, understanding that shapes in different categories may share attributes, and that shared attributes can define a larger category. Further recognizing rhombus, rectangles, squares as examples of quadrilaterals, and draw examples of quadrilaterals that do not belong to any of these subcategories. This math fix is all about categorization of shapes and how shapes can fit multiple categories. In this math fix, students must understand the triple Venn diagram and the overlapping categories represented so that they can correctly categorize the shapes. The first part of the math fix, untraditionally, has a single correct answer, but it's intentionally placed to ensure all students have access. To warm them up to the idea of classification and multiple classifications, students should consider and decide that there are no shapes in the overlapping circles of quadrilaterals and triangles, because that would mean it was both a quadrilateral with 4 sides and a triangle with 3 sides. The second part of the math fix is much more challenging. Now imagine the triangle category is renamed. After the renaming, which shapes need to move and where do they need to move? First, the quadrilateral with the right angle needs to move. Then the equilateral triangle needs to move. Finally, the trickiest of all, the square needs to move. The square is a quadrilateral with all sides equal length, and it has at least one right angle. The square needs to be in the space that shows all 3 circles overlapping. To close out, let's revisit the depth of this math fix. By starting with a justification, moving to reclassifying out of an overlapping circle and into an overlapping circle, and finishing into 3 overlapping circles, this math fix builds in complexity. As you circulate, look for the point of error or confusion. Most students should be able to get started, but once they get stuck, help them partner up. Ask them how they can keep track of their moves. If they are still stuck, suggest they cross off and write the new label, and do the same with the shapes that need to move.
That's it, teacher. That is our math fix for March. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Looking forward to hearing how you and your students engage with it. Leave us a like or a comment below, and we'll see you again next month.